Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm super excited for today's video because it is a collaboration with a YouTube mommy friend of mine, Erin, and I'm going to put her Instagram handle right here on the page, and then I will be linking her YouTube channel down in the description box below. So as soon as you're done watching this video, make sure that you head on over to Erin's page and check out her video. She'll be answering the same questions as I am over there. And her channel, I know you're gonna love it. She has some adorable boys. She does a lot of homeschool stuff. She does some amazing videos on, activities to do with your kids. And I know that you will definitely love her channel. So make sure that you head on over there and give her a thumbs up on her video, subscribe to her channel, and make sure you mention me down in her description box below and let her know that I sent you over her way. And if you're here from Erin's channel, thank you so much for coming over here. I'd love if you could say hi down in the comments below and introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. I'm so excited to have you be here. Hopefully you will subscribe and become a part of my YouTube family here on YouTube. All right, guys, let's get right into this Q&A. Okay, question number 1. What do you do for fun as a mom? Well, depends on if I am doing something for fun with Chloe or if I'm doing something for fun by myself. So with Chloe, we like to do a lot of things for fun. We go to the park, we go on walks, we sometimes we watch YouTube, sometimes we play with Barbies, blocks, coloring, all sorts of stuff. But if you're talking about what I like to do for fun by myself, pretty much anything that I can do alone. If you're a mom, you probably know what I'm talking about, but you don't get much time alone. So literally sitting in my car alone for 5 minutes is fun for me. But I like to go to the movies, I like to go shopping, I like to get my nails done, my hair done, do some, self-care type stuff. I love all of that. What did you do before you were a mom? Okay, so before I was a mom, I did a lot of things. I was a makeup artist like I am now, and I did a lot of things. I would just go out to bars, which is something that I don't do very often anymore, like go dancing and stuff like that. I spent a lot more time at the movie theater. I used to see like 5-6 movies a month. I went to the theater a lot, as in not the movie theater, but the actual theater to see musicals and plays. And I still do that actually with my friend Sam. We go see a lot of musicals. But I didn't do much different than I am now. I just spent a lot more time like hanging out with people, and I don't get nearly as much time doing that. So what is your favorite memory of your mother? I have a lot of great memories of my mom. I love her a lot. She's awesome. She actually lives a block away from me, so I get to see her all the time. So when I was a kid, my mom sometimes would do like shows at night when my sister and I would go to bed. My sister and I shared a room up until I was in about 7th grade. And, being one of 6 kids, we had like minimal amounts of bedrooms, so a lot of us shared. But yeah, so my sister and I shared a room. My mom would come in at nighttime, and sometimes she would take like these fiber optic like glow in the dark things that we got at like Disney or something like that. She would like turn the lights off and like do like cool like dancey shows with them and stuff, and just like she would just make things fun, like things that were normal like bedtime. She would just make it fun. And so I really love that memory with my mom too. Favorite mom life hack? I mean, I guess like it's not really a life hack, but like for me, keeping a schedule and having everything organized and planned out ahead of time is literally the only way that I survive, and the only way that anything happens and gets done. So that's like sort of a life hack. Be organized, keep a schedule, write it down in a planner, like actually hand write it down. Yeah, that's about the best one I can think of that I use on an every single day, daily basis. What is your favorite chore? My favorite chore is cleaning up with Chloe, because she helps me clean up her toys at the end of the night every night. and we sing like the cleanup song and everything, and it's just fun to watch her like actually participating in something like that, like actually helping us clean. So I would say that's like my favorite chore. It's not really like a big chore, but that's my favorite one. What is your ideal mom's night out? Margaritas and tacos. Like anytime I can go eat tacos and drink margaritas with my girlfriends and just like chat and talk and have a fun time, it's amazing. So what's a story of a mom fail moment? The one that comes to mind is the time I put my coffee down and Chloe grabbed it from the cup holder when I didn't notice, and I'm pretty sure she took a sip of it, spit it out, and dropped the coffee all over the ground. Don't worry, called my pediatrician right away and they said it was no big deal. But I was pretty petrified that she was gonna like have a caffeine overdose or something. She turned out just fine, guys, that's okay. But that's probably like my mom fail that like comes to mind. What's a story of a mom victory? You know, honestly, one of my biggest mom victories was when Chloe started sleeping through the night. I was pretty young, and I think she was at 8 weeks, she was sleeping 8 hours. By 12 weeks, she was sleeping 12 hours at nighttime, and so that was a huge, huge, huge mom victory for me. I'm not saying she always has slept like that. Whenever she's teething or having like a mental leap or something like that, she definitely has weeks where she does not sleep through the night. But Ryan and I have learned that sleep is so important when you're a parent. And so all other mom victories have stemmed from a good night's sleep. What is a guilty pleasure? Oh, I know what my guilty pleasure is. Wine. I love wine. I will have a glass of wine every night if I can. Yeah, that's definitely my guilty pleasure. I don't know why that took me so long to think of. What is a must-have for your diaper bag, purse, or car? Must-have. I always have to have water. So Chloe and I always have water with us in the car, in the diaper bag, in the stroller. Do you think it's easier now or when your parents were raising you? I guess that depends on what you define as easier, because some things I do think were a lot easier when my parents were raising me. They didn't have the internet to tell them that everything they were doing was wrong. They didn't have the internet to scare the living daylights out of them about every possible thing that could go wrong with their child. So I think their anxiety levels were lower. There's a lot of good that comes with technology, but there's also a lot of negatives, and I definitely suffer from anxiety based on some of the over information that we get from technology. So yeah, I do think that that aspect of being a parent was easier for my parents, but I think that there are things that are really great and wonderful about parenting now that, you know, my parents didn't have. First of all, like safety regulations, car seats, and just things that weren't really regulated back when I was a kid. And there's a lot healthier food options available now. Not that I ate really terribly as a kid or anything, but there's a lot of really good things that make it a little bit easier to be a parent now too. But so I guess it really just depends on what aspect you're looking at. What is something you want your kids to know? The biggest thing I want my kids to know is that I love them and that they are loved and that they're important. I think it's hard for kids growing up now because, like I said, technology and the internet makes life harder. And it, you know, I know there's a lot of bullying, and I know there's a lot of, you know, things that happen that you can't control as a parent for your kids. And so the most important thing I want my kids to know is like that they have someone they can trust and that they love and that loves them back, and you know, that there always is a home for them. And I think that that's really important. So that's, I think, yeah, that's what I would want my kids to know. When did it hit you that you were a grown-up? I'm the type of person who always wanted to grow up but never wanted to grow up, if that makes sense. I always wanted to be a grown-up, but I never wanted to have to act like a grown-up. So I still want to be a grown-up but don't want to act like a grown-up. But I really think that when the first time I had to like pay my own bills, the first time I had to like pay my own bills was eye-opening. And probably when I bought my house. Ryan and I bought our house when we were 23, and that was a big deal. That was like, you got a mortgage, you got bills, you got, you know, everything is on your plate now. There's no like mom and dad are handling parts of it or covering, you know, whatnot. And then I guess the final step of me becoming like fully on my own was when I was, I think, 26, and I had to get my own medical insurance, because that was like the last like little bit of hope I was holding on to with my parents, you know, taking care of something for me. Yeah, I don't know, somewhere in my mid-20s I was like, okay, oh, I'm a grown-up now. Okay, how old were you when you became a mom? I was 28 when I became, I was 28 when I became a mom, but I turned 29 like a month and a half later. But I was 28 when Chloe was born. When did you know you wanted to be a mom? Always. I'm the youngest of 6 kids. My mom's in a pack of 9 kids. My dad came from a pack of 5. You know, I just grew up with a million cousins. There were always kids around, always babies around. I became an aunt when I was 13. You know, I always knew that was like something that was really important to me. I knew that I wanted to work, I wanted to have jobs, but I just knew I really wanted to be a mom. So I kind of answered this one earlier, but like, what would you do if you had a mom's night out? If I had a mom's night out, yeah, like I said before, I would do like tacos or margaritas. I might do like, one of my favorite mom's night outs was me and 2 of my girlfriends. We rented a hotel room and we just like got dinner and then like had a big sleepover in a hotel, and our husbands stayed home with the kids, and it was glorious. So I definitely would do that again, for sure. If you could either never hear a child tantrum again or have an unlimited supply of your favorite guilty pleasure, like wine, chocolate, nachos, what would you pick? I think I would pick never hearing a tantrum again, because I can still go and buy wine. I don't need an unlimited supply of wine. I can still go buy wine. But if I could never hear a tantrum again, that would be glorious. What's the one thing you want your kids to remember about you as a mom? I want my kids to remember that I tried really, really hard. I just want them to remember how hard I tried to be there for them, to be the best mom for them, to do the right things. Even when I wasn't doing the right things, I was still trying. And I think that's what I really want them to remember. So that's a wrap, guys. That is all of the questions. And don't forget to check out my friend Erin Askew's page. It's linked down in my description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you head over to my channel and check out my 500 subscribers pie in the face video with my husband Ryan. It is hilarious. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Okay guys, love you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time.